Good afternoon, Twitch chat. Or I guess maybe it's a little closer to good evening for me. Ah, it's 5:30. I looked up a few hours ago. They added Q system for some reason. I'm not waiting out that shit. Damn. Hello. Oh yeah, chat. This is very important news. Very important news that that happened yesterday. This little guy, it's got a name now. It's got a name now. Shout out, Floridan. We get to have our little good luck Floridan. Floridian. Not what I'm called. Yeah, Toby saw all of us obsessing over it, and was like, "Yeah, I'll drop the name." I love his little hat. The fucking train conductor hat. Oh my god, it's so cute. I love it so much. I like these guys. Toby. Yeah, he fucking knows. Yeah, and then the sleeping one. Wait, hold on. This guy. Oh, it's saving as a... I want to add it to my layout, but it's saving it as a fucking WebP, and I don't feel like dealing with that right now. Do you think the sleeping one is its tired pose? That would be so good. Oh my god, please. Anyways, there is always been a one category of Deltarune that I have yet to run, even though despite making plans for it at the start of the year. Well, technically now it's 4 because there's a glitchless categories for Chapter 3 now, and I haven't, like, bothered submitting anything for it, but Chapter 3 isn't real. It can't hurt me. But yeah, all Shadow Crystals glitched. I don't know, I just randomly remembered the category today. Tried out, like, did a few attempts at Mantless Knight. And I was like, yeah, I got this, I think. These runs that contains Chapter 3. Trains Japan. I like how even now we're seeing like we're seeing a possibility of like there also being like Western themed stuff in this dark world. It's just like friend inside me still fucking lives. Didn't expect. It's fine. It's fine. I just didn't think it would be Japanese. If friend inside me, if friend inside me isn't like, if friend inside me fucking survives Chapter 5, I'll be impressed at that point. I'd be impressed at that point. This fucking Chapter 2 era theory surviving past Chapter fucking 5. That would be impressive. Cowboy Papyrus secret boss. Yeah. Friend inside me will be a Japanese man LARPing as Western. There, anyways. I can't believe we have a name. We got Floridan. All right. like chess theory where it's just people that's really trying to keep it alive when it's really not. We have, albeit unused very... No. There are direct references to Asgore liking the Cowboy Show. That stuff was just moved to the optional cutscene between Chris and Tenna. Between board 2 and 3. So, like, that information is absolutely relevant if it was, like, in an unused board and then moved, and then assumedly moved to another cutscene that's in the actual game. I opened Twitter immediately, met with like 10 Floridan. We are so fucking back. Dude, the Floridan fandom it's fucking healing. It's healing this fan base. The secret boss is obviously Saroba Ketsukane. True! Truth nuke. And this time you actually have to get 25 of them. But people shipping Floridan and Rudin. You know what? You know who else they should ship? They should ship Floridan and Vero-Kun. Alright, anyways, let's just go ahead and start. So for people who don't know what all Shadow Crystals is, it's pretty self-explanatory. You have to get all the Shadow Crystals. What makes this different from all chapters, all bosses is that you only have to get the Shadow Crystal, which turns us into sort of all bosses weird route. And also you don't have to fight Mantle, so you do Mantleless Knight. All bosses weird route and also no sword route. Yeah. Double-edged sword. You don't have to fight, you don't have to deal with losing your run to Mantle, but you have to do Mantleless Knight. This means Urine doesn't get beat up. Oh no, yeah, I'm absolutely more consistent at Mantleless Knight than I am Mantle. So yeah, you do Chapter 1 all bosses. You do Weird Route in Chapter 2. And then you do Chapter 3, but you fight Knight, so Chapter 3 Shadow Crystal. And then you do Chapter 4 all bosses, but you do Weird Route at this. You have like the Weird Route taped on the beginning. It's honestly kind of a like I kind of like the route. It's pretty, it feels unique. I felt like even back in the 1+2 days where ASC was just a category extension, I felt like it was kind of an underrated category. Even if it was literally just Chapter 1 AB and then you do Snowgrave. I don't know. I just thought it was pretty underrated. And I mean, it still is underrated. It's just now that it's underrated because it's hard. It's by far the hardest Deltarune category on the main boards, I think. Because you have to do Mantleless Knight and all that. You have to fight Weird Route Neo, which is a hard fight for a lot of people. And then also you have all the fucking glitches as well. You have shit like Early Thorn Ring. I think Chapter 6 Dark Roll would look something like this beginning segment. I can see that. I could definitely see that. At least it was the first crit. Just get it out of the way early. I love ASCG. I enjoyed ASCG when I ran it. Okay, go eat food and enjoy. All right. And also, you know, because of the ASC, Mantless Knight, and all that, I will be picking up some safety healing. I almost went down too early. All right. There's probably some, like, fuck-ass routing you can do in Chapter 1 to get a bunch of money going into Chapter 2, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Do you not have a PB in this category? Nope, this is the one, not counting Chapter 3 glitches, because that was just added the other week. This is the one category I have yet to run. Until now. And I hadn't run it yet, mostly just because, like, I'm not really a Snowgraver. So, you know, especially Snowgrave glitched. Alright. Runs a dog is worse than having no time at all. Yeah, the good thing about this having Snowgrave glitch in it is that missing encounter skips isn't that painful because it just gives you more money going into Chapter 2, which means less grinding. Run so long you can't even put the time into SRC. People trying to submit their casual playthroughs. So true, Windows. All right. You know what? That's fine. This is fine. Extra money. Yeah, now I'm not gonna PB. What the hell? Alright, but you know, surely we get Susie Death, right? No. I mean, I did miss Route 4, so... There's a Floridian on your screen. No, no, not what I'm called. It's our little good luck charm, our little our moral support, you know. Floridian PNG tuber. I was so ready for that to target Susie, so I can make the fucking, of course. Okay, I'll take this. I'll take 2 HP. No, Susan Milk. The fucking pity target, come on. He's just rage baiting you. Yeah, I got fucking rage baited by K round. At least I got 2 HP out of it. That's helpful. So I didn't need to me instinctively splitting even though I turned on the auto splitter for this exact reason. Anyway, for those of you who are not in the know, the reason I'm happy about being at 2 HP is because in Chapter 1 only, when you are at 2 HP, you just, can't die to overworld hazards. Because of, like, a fucking rounding error. Only in Chapter 1. And because we damage tank a lot in Forest, having 2 HP is good. Oh yeah, I did clip through the diamond, good bit. Normally, if I wasn't at 2 HP, I would have to heal here. Thought I went early. Yeah, I don't even have to worry about hitting fast cycle now. I can just tank it. Game that was programmed. This is definitely the chapter you can tell was programmed mostly by Toby. So I'm gonna get the revive then. Freaking interact. Taking advantage of my 2 HP. Also, since our Thrash Machine doesn't matter, you know, let's just have a bit of fun. We don't fight Giga Queen, so... I would have made it the FLB duck, but I didn't feel like trying to remember what the color was. I think it's like 5 to the left. Alright, yeah. That checks out. I just wasn't sure, so I didn't want to, like, fuck around with that. Forgot snow games. Okay. The duck. Buddy. So they've played these games. They've played these snow games before. All right, guys. Let's start killing some monsters. I love Chapter 1. Zero hand washes until Chapter 5. -1 showers until Chapter... I might need to go to the doctor. Is everything okay? Only 2 more outfit changes until Chapter 5. Until the countdown reaches single-digit days. I can't wait for the return of everybody posting Deltarune tomorrow, the day before the chapter releases. You think Dobby's gonna do that again? I hope he says Deltarune tomorrow again. I believe in Toby to say a funny. I'm not ready for whenever this song plays again. I am Susie. I am Susie. I'll have Megalovania too. I think we need to give up on the idea of Megalovania being in Deltarune. You'll all see. So after this one tweet I saw today, it was like someone saying, you're like ranking the Deltarune chapters, and it's just everything in the bottom tier and then Homestuck in the top tier. I wonder if we're ever gonna hear that jingle again. Oh, I once again thinking one room ahead. Dave tier list. All right. Are you using on the? I'm using no board. All right. Lock in. Careful. Alright. 12 turn. Never an A-cab, though. Never an A-cab. Nice clip. Is this category fun? I mean, this is my first run of it, but just knowing what I know about the glitchless version, I think it's probably pretty fun. Okay, I should have just stopped. The game giveth and the game taketh. That's what I could provide that. Turn off auto run. Alright, there we go. Has error connecting to remote server. Yeah! Nice fucking Susie target, of course. Dude, the fucking K round 2 Susie target, I can't. Hi, Jack. Thank you for the good luck. Rage baiting.
Hi everyone, Siebler Wave, glad I managed to make it to the stream.
Thank you for the tier 1 for 9 months. Something sub, baby. Chat with a Q. This is Carrying the Weight of Life from Xenoblade Chronicles 3. $59. Not like it matters. This is AB King. A great time to be a Xenoblade fan. Yeah, I know. Xenoblade Genesis, all the Switch 2 versions. I mean, like I had been thinking about replaying at least one of the Xenoblade games. I was like considering one, but like now I really want to replay one just because the fucking bike and shit and the voiced heart to hearts. Check out this massive plant. Fucking love that so much. Wii U in shambles, very few exclusive left. It's just like Nintendo Land, Wind Waker HD, and Twilight Princess HD, and Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. And there's probably like one or two others. Color Splash. Oh, Smash 4, technically. We're gonna Flowey or us fighting Cures. I think it's fighting one of the the colored flowers. I just remember I don't have. Anyway, shout out Floridan, by the way. Just your casual reminder. We love Floridan in this household. Floridan posting is healing this fandom. Floridan gives emojis on my Discord server. Did the fucking tweet the official account put out yesterday? Where it's like, never before seen attack that is just a fucking knife attack from Flowey. Address me. I fucked the bed. I missed Rudin 4 and Head Hathy, and this is still better than my ACAB glitched PB. My fucking ACAB glitch PB has like a 32 something because I fumbled the Jevil so fucking hard. All right, now we're getting to the most technical part of the run. Luckily, I wouldn't fumble Jevil. Smile. I know what you are. Talking about the fight, clearly. Oh, yeah. That's what I was thinking. I love opening up Twitter and just on my For You page, the first thing I see is Floridan art. The fandom is healing. Shadow Chief and Persona. Speaking of Persona 4, dude, the fucking new battle theme for Revival, that shit hits like crack. Atlas needs to release the full songs, please. Please. I need the clean version now. Then again, I did really enjoy the fandom reconstructing It's Going Down Now in the lead up to Persona 3 Reload's release, so it's nice to see that trend return. Alright, anyways. I'm excited for Persona 4 Revival, even if, like, I'm still a little apprehensive because I really like Golden. Beat Knight? Nice. Like, you know, I really like the original cast and everything, you know. Yosuke is Yuri Lowenthal. Like, he just is. You know, fucking Johnny Young Bosch Adachi is great. Troy Baker Kanji, you know, all that. Like, it's such a good dub. That it's always gonna hurt a little. Great vegetables. English Lifetime in Chapter 2. In Chapter 2, Snowgrave, it saves, like, a few frames. Because, like, I know, like, one of them is that a Sweet Cap'n Cakes has, like, an extra dialogue box in Japanese for whatever reason. The original cast for 3 and 4. I wasn't as attached to the original P3 cast, so I was able to I was able to accept the new cast a bit easier, and I'm sure the new voices will grow on me. As long as they can nail the fucking boneless scene, then they're good. Tastes kinda boneless. Boneless? Great vegetables. Blame filet mignon scenes now. I need to hear the great vegetables audio. And they need to show that fuck-ass Adachi portrait. We get a new wave of Adachi trues. Wait for Ancient Suite and then we get it. Oh yeah. Ancient Suite also has a ton of secondary conditions other than just not having the items on you. You also need to have done shit like not picked up seedy bagels from the trash cans or like dark candies from trees or trash cans, you know? I love down warps. Down warps are so quirky. Dude. I guarantee you I'm edging it. And yes, I know what I said. There we go, Jesus Christ. Why are downwards so much harder than side ones? Up-down priority. Makes it a little harder to do the inputs. There we go. So, like, with how, like, Game Maker handles inputs, I think it's, like... I can't remember what the order is. I think it's, like, down has priority over up, I think. And then... it's, like right over left, I think. Which is why left warps and down warps are the hardest. Because you actually have to fully let go of the key before you can enter in the other input. Oh yeah, left warps are a lot more comfortable. Everybody say hi to Stuart. Mhm. All right. I think 2 more. Oh, I need to do one. Dude, fucking 1931, dude. Alright, now we save. Alright, chat, you will momentarily be invisible to me while I do this. Alright. Horrible precision gets egg. So yeah, that was the hardest part of this chapter, was early Thorn Ring. I wasn't even doing it optimally. Like, you can do that way faster than I did. That's just the method I know. With the chapter 2 egg and weird route going into chapter 5. First. Okay. So yeah, we have the Thorn Ring now. That's not the Floridan ring, is it? Yep, since this is just Shadow Crystals, you know, we do Weird Route because it's faster. Way faster in Chapter 2. The only reason, all chapters, all bosses, ACAB does main routes because it also has to fight Queen and Giga Queen. But that isn't a requirement here. I should also probably take safety saves, just in case I accidentally abort in first half. But yeah, even though we have the Thorn Ring, we can't just run all the way to Birdly yet. We still have to get the Freeze Ring to activate that trigger. Ah. M1S sure is a skip. That is a skip. And we'll get the Fabled 4 party members in Chapter 5. I'm not sure. Oh my god, but this is so much better. I don't have to do fucking ambute crit. It's so much better now. Snowgrave damage. You do not have Snowgrave. Snowgrave is only, you do not get Snowgrave until the Birdly fight. Yeah, it does stay around if you abort, so it's kind of like the fight gives it to you. Something else. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Alright. And now we can just ignore everything. Because we are now still on Weird Route and we can go into the Birdly fight. And since we have Thorn Ring, there's no need to fight everything. I didn't mean to run into it. I was like not thinking. My fault, gang. My fault, gang. Happens. Yeah, I'm getting stronger. Yeah, this 2 extra HP is gonna help a ton. I keep getting 2 solves. I keep getting 2 solves in this cutscene. Like, specifically 2 solves. Yeah, I was running SGG last night, so... Pre-solve in Weird Route is just mean. %. I mean, it's not like it would have mattered because I got to 98 with the Noelle defend. Uncle Ben! What happened? Okay. Genuinely cannot take this scene seriously. I just think of fucking okay. Also because I like how because we didn't kill anything, you can still see the fucking pop up there. Or there you could get the red dust. Not anymore. It's only on certain versions of the game. Well, I mean, I guess with early Thorn Ring, probably, I guess, but that's its own thing. What does Mike do? It just lets you call for Mike. I mean, he won't listen, but you can still ask him to do something. Telepathically brought the ring as he was sitting in his dumpster. Add Butterfinger to Skya. Okay, I need to get Jevil Sail off of Susie. There we go. Who's ready to fight Queen? 1 in 20 though. 1 in 20 though, right? Surely? Damn. Why fucking bother? Rebuild my kids. Dude, it spends 50,000 points. I don't really like care about my channel point rewards that much, so they're just jokes. They aren't really there to actually do anything. Like, it's an insult in the gold score bunny. Nice dumpy skip. Alright, so anyway, with Jevil Sail, this is just SGG if you did throw wire. So I just need to graze a bit better at the start. Alright. Lock in. Alright, just don't get hit. Ah. I had such ass head grazing that, like... Alright. Second try kind of sucks, but, you know. I just had a really bad start to the fight. I just had a really bad start to that first attempt. So is there just... Did the auto split break? The auto split broke. I checked the fucking ended Weird Route Neo fight. I don't know, is it so particular that it just breaks if you die? I don't know, maybe I checked the wrong split. I'm just going to assume I probably checked the wrong thing. Dying did suck, though, but... It's a hard fight, what can you do? I kind of, like, used up all of my safety by getting hit, like, 3 times at the start. Oh. Alright. You know, the rip, there's built like that. I think they're just built like that. Pokemon fans debate Meganium hate gameplay or misogyny. Why is the fucking gameplay or misogyny part so funny to me? Pokemon fans debate Meganium. Gameplay or misogyny? Deltarune fans debate choosing La Nino. Gameplay or misogyny? Alright, hold on. I will be right back. So enjoy your chapter 2 ending. Alright, I have food with me, but I'm probably gonna wait to eat it. And then they all died from a gas leak at the end. I could play this in JP, but I just want to make want to make sure I have items on me. So alright. Where the timer pauses is where completion data is made. So chapter 1, that's after interacting with the bed. Chapter 2, it's when Susie falls asleep. Chapter 3 is when the screen goes black, and then Chapter 4 is when you go into it transitions to Chris's room. Are you saying Devil's Knife is goated? Do they know? I mean, if you really want to heal with Susie, I guess. I don't know, just don't get hit. You have the capital save file ready? Yes, I do. I gotta give the fellas some love, you know. Me personally, I just cannot be bothered to take the time to go and grind out Susie's heal, so I do not care. I simply just will not get hit. So you hate pancakes? But yeah, I guess that's one thing, the one thing Devil's Knife is good for is, Susie healing. Whoa! I don't know, that's like a fine enough use case, but like, you do have to build up Susie's heal, so. And I think most people aren't going to grind out however many uses it takes for it to get to max efficiency. I mean, like, hey, you do you. Okay, but you know what would be really fucking funny, though? If a Susie's heal efficiency gets reset when you enter Chapter 5. Imagine. Because, I mean, like, that wouldn't be the first time something you grind out in one chapter is reset when you enter the next chapter, aka stats. Like, there's actual precedent for that happening. I'm not just saying that as a funny what if. I thought their greed was about to second me for a second. Oh my god. Bro, I can't. I missed too many food because they were all, like, scattered. That's the thing about cooking. Sometimes you can just, like, get fucked by RNG. Like that. Like, most of the time when you mess up cooking, it's mostly a skill issue. But then you have moments like that where, like, the food spawns on opposite ends of the area multiple times, and you just lose out on so much food because of it. Also, hi Oakley. This run is a run so far. I died to Neo. Dreamer TVIS. But yeah, I don't really care about grinding out Susie's heal. That doesn't matter as much to me. It's not like I use heal prayer that much anyway. I just use items. To be fair, that's also just because you're not used to the attacks without it, you know? Like, you don't know them as well. What? There we go. Brain was, like, telling me to do the wrong inputs over and over again. There we go. Alright, I do need to play Lightner's live. It's so sad that that kills the music. Imagine if the rap music just kept playing over Raise Up Your Bat. I mean, hey, maybe it would help with not getting demonetized. It's gonna be so funny if that ends up like if I end up doing this as like a solo upload on YouTube and I mute Raise Up Your Bat. And the last thing you hear me say before I get muted is about getting demonetized. Be worth it. Boss fight, I guess, is the only way you can use the heal where it's worth it. Yeah. Most of the reason I'm not gonna grind it out is just because like I don't really use healing spells that often anyway. I find myself using items way more often. I'll buy lodestones and all that after. What is ATP for attacks like Rude Buster? Yeah. Genuinely, like, the only times I've ever used Susie's heal is in the Gerson fight and in the fake Gerson fight because it ends the fight early if you can get to it. Mm. 612 happy wriggling day, Carcat. So true. Oh yeah, also a fucking Hive Swap Act 3 is real. It's actually releasing. I need to like play Act 2, because I played Act 1. Oh, there's the 4. I don't infringe anything investor, but so it comes out. I do not know how long Act 2 is. Because, I mean, like, Act 1 wasn't that long. It took me, like, what, like 3 or 4 hours, I think? Usually I like to reveal the fact that I've read Homestuck, but this is a safe state. Yeah, we like Homestuck here. Okay, no, it's not 413. You hate. I mean, to be fair, yesterday someone did predict the Ralsei choices, so... That was weird. 4-3-3, fuck off, man. Whatever else I choose, it was 4-3-3. Alright. This really is just Chapter 3 any percent up until after Tenna. I wouldn't be surprised if I died in the night. It feels like one of those runs where, like, I just get, like, fucked by target RNG. Oh, so you're neutral on French toast? She is neutral about these things. There, turn it off here. I did not follow in. Nice. I'm so fucking scared. I'm so fucking scared. Society if the Susuzilla Shadow guys had consistent drop locations. Society if Deltarune had consistent. Horse is a horse. When you grabbed the Deluxe Center, I was sad when you didn't grab it yesterday. I was not gonna make that. I went pretty late on that, so... All right. What a great fight. I'll pull the choose. It literally does not matter who you choose, other than like what the attacks look like for the rest of the fight. So I kind of like to alternate between the two. I will have said that early. Oh! Goated. Society if this fight wasn't 5 hours long. Specifically this one attack. Society if this fight was good. You see, I think, like, the first round of enemies is fine because, like, the spades spawn in consistent positions. So, like, if you're really good, you can just automatically get them without having to wait. But then on, like, the weather, you just literally are forced to wait. The only bit of tech on the weather duo part of the fight is just getting the heal so that you get the faster roulette, basically. That is the only bit of tech. And it requires you to not miss a single spade if you do it. So they tried to use the Lancer controller. I like how they put that there. Like, they fucking knew. They fucking knew what they were doing. I think it only shows it if you don't have Starwalker. You still, I think they still get recruited. You just don't see the recruit text, I'm pretty sure. Even directly mentioned bagel chips. Oh, they know. They know. Do you think Toby was, like, giggling to himself when he wrote that down? Fucking no. Okay, Vriska. Fucking 8 in there. Okay. Also, Lamau Ram is dead. Ram is dead. Be nice to him. I think you mean Rom. Whoop, shedding they tears. We, yes, we are not shedding. Figure out their class specs. No, not really. I don't really look too deep into that stuff. I read Homestuck. I enjoyed it. I talk about it with my friends every now and then, but that's about it, really. I keep up on Beyond. I keep up to date with Beyond Canon. I'm so glad the pink ribbon doesn't affect your score gain. Pink ribbon genuinely makes this fight a lot easier. Because even if you're grazing less TP, you're still getting more score. Oh yeah, I'm over it. Yeah. Bro, I can't. Everyone has it out for all. Say I still got it. Thank God. Nice. Pink Ribbon really is that guy in this fight, yeah. Why does everybody have it out for Ralse when I run all chapters? Filter boss is violently transphobic. Nah, not King though. I've never seen him target Ralse like that. But he's also woke. Alright, now I need to, like, actually lock in. Dude, 724. Oh my god, that was so close. Alright. Time for, like, the actual hard part of the category. Everything else has just been baby shit up to this point in comparison. I'll take it. Two hits? Okay, sure, yes. Bang! The moment I got out of a sword circle with Susie at full HP. It wasn't even that bad of a fight. Like, menuing was a little bit sloppy. 2 hits on specifically. Once again! Always on Rosse! In practice, when I was practicing before stream, I actually almost got a no-hit. Like, I got the no-hit text, but I got hit during the final attack. mean, yeah. At the start, like, I was just like, oh my god, why? It was like, fuck off. Anyway, without the time stone. They're gonna turn Tails into a robot. That's horrible. I was supposed to be the fastest, but I was too slow to save my buddy. Eggman, fuck you. I love that. I love that edit so much. Okay, forgot to look at my inventory, but I'm 99% sure the tension gem is in the third slot. Because it should be 2 revive mints. It should be the 2 revive minutes I got in chapter 1. And then tension gem. So I should be good for Japanese. Alright. No, it's fine. I just didn't expect everyone to be Japanese. Me opening up FLB this morning. Jump scare, yeah. Holy fuck, Scott the Waz. Wii U. Hey, he's done with the Wii U now. Yeah, you do Weird Route in chapter... You do Weird Route because it's so much faster in chapter 2. So, you know, you kind of have to continue it into chapter 4. It's got the laws. Blink Smash. You cannot go back to sleep. When you're on Weird Route, you cannot go to sleep to skip the Light World. If you're aborting Weird Route, you have to abort it by your own hands. Yeah, it's left choicer on the church. I think it makes sense. Given, like, what you do in Weird Route. I think giving you the option to skip over it, especially since, like, you're always gonna be doing it on a second playthrough, basically. Unless you're, like, crazy. If you somehow manage to sleep, the game acts like you did not abort. I mean, to be fair, it's probably there's not any like abort flags set to it or anything, so. The game doesn't expect you to go to sleep, so there's no flag for like the route being aborted. You know what's funny is that there's like actual glitches in the Chapter 4 Light World. I just don't know any of them because they're all like interact slides that save like 0.5. You get fruit juice. And you get to see Cruzy Gaming. Bangin' sermon, my man. That's not required, I just always do it. Yeah, you do weird route in all shadow crystals. It's the fastest way to get the shadow crystal in chapter 2. By like a lot. Because, you know, doing weird route in chapter 2 is like 20 minutes faster than doing all bosses. So like even when you're forced to sit through like 11 minutes of the light world, it still evens out to be way faster. Bum 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 ba da 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 dum. You're supposed to go to Castletown, streamer. You have to fight Mike, streamer. I do not need to get the pencil. What am I doing? I do not need to get the pencil. I have Black Shard. Bum, bum, bum. Oh my god! December! Anyways, I think you can understand why Japanese text would save so much time here. Because most of this text is unskippable coming up. Like, I think, if I remember correctly, it saves, like... Oh, like, it saves 20 seconds in just this one split. Kara's making me disappear. Anyways, chat, did you know that it's Snoo? What? it happen. Alright, why doesn't Mike count for all bosses? Mostly just because, like, different variations between consoles. And, like, how you're meant to access the fight. We figured it was just easier to not have, to not have Mike in it. It's alright, choicers. Probably fucking harrowing, yeah. Get some good voice acting on this shit, like... I'm not ready for Chapter 5 Weird Route. I wonder if they will improve the way you access Mike with the release of Chapter 5. I wouldn't be that surprised if they let you access Mike, like, if they let you fight Mike in Chapter 5. Like, if you didn't do it in Chapter 4. Also, I think, It's Snoo was in there somewhere. Is it dumb to play Weird Route first? Personally, I would say yes. If you're talking, like, in terms of, like, Chapter 5. I think Weird Route is obviously always written under the, intention that, like, you've played Main Route. Supposed to already know about from Main Route. Yeah, like, Carol doesn't even make a physical appearance in Chapter 4 Weird Route. Man, that was weird. And then we have tinnitus.ogg, my beloved. What the flip? This is a valid crash out. This is absolutely a valid crash out. The most valid crash out in the game. But yeah, for me, I will say, it's really funny how, like, there are actual, like, multiple glitches in Chapter 4 Light World. It's just that they all save, like, minuscule amounts of time. Weird Route does a better job at making you feel bad than Geno. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, in Geno, it's really easy to, like, detach yourself. Me, when I turn on the red filter that stops time. And I think, like, also with Weird Route, the fact that it's also, like, still, like, relatively the same everywhere else outside of, like, its exclusive scenes, you know? So, like, you're still getting, like, all these character moments and whatnot. Hardest piano in the game, on God. Welcome back, enjoy food. And didn't miss, yeah, you didn't, I mean, look, we're at the start of chapter 4. You know what's funny is that the hot chocolate Asgore gets you isn't even a unique item or anything. It's literally the exact same hot chocolate that you get in Chapter 1 if you go to the diner. Des, can you please lock the fuck in, please? The diner, huh? It's literally Rudy. That's a weird way to say papyrus. What do you mean, Chester? Togor Knight. Or a wrong warp. I don't know, I love the intro wrong warp in Chapter 4 for whatever reason. I just randomly remembered this, but shout out to the creators of Bluey being Homestuck fans, and they fucking like class-spected all the characters. Yeah, the creators of Bluey, like hit children's television show Bluey. I think there are like Homestuck references in the background of some episodes, I think. But I wouldn't know about that. I just remember seeing it in a tweet one time. There are shops named Prospect and Durst or something. That's amazing. I just think it's really funny that the creators of Bluey class-spected all the characters. That's how you know they're real ones. Fucking Cronus for some... I can't. Bluey is actually the knight. Alright, now I can just fight everything. How did early Thorn Ring and Knight go? I died to spam to Neo, first tried Knight. You put Pluie Delta in the background of a shot. Alright. Can we go to Caribou later before we pack? True. Got the whole week ahead of us. It should be in slot 3. Because I can't think of any other items I have picked up. Yep. Might pack my flight. One more shower until GDQ. You're too true. One more shower till Persona 6. When you get to chapter 4 and Jackenstein is Japanese. Guys, look, at Nurs, enter Gersa. bum 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 ba-dum, bum bum. When you get to Gerson and he's old. No, it's fine. I just didn't think he'd be old. That's not the old ring, is it? It's okay to not be old. Good. Stay old. Kane Parsons. He is old. Alright, whatever, I don't care. Alright, don't get the Tension Gem. Make it in this category. Also explain why Kane Parsons has been here for the past one. I need the fucking Sonic and the Secret Rings edit of that, please. I need to pan over, I just need to hear fake police report. Just the fuck ass surrender. I put my OC in here, is it too noticeable? Fucking downright menuing. Absolutely devious. Bro, who the fuck is Ralsa? Literally just an anagram of Azrael? Like, come on. Old man didn't even give him a name. You think the verifiers won't notice? And that's why I self-verify. Grim was like, streamer, do 14 turn. Why didn't Susie use her domain expansion? Is she stupid? I'll never get anything as auriful as my shell grazing and my ACAP glitch PB. That shit was wild. Oh yeah, I was listening to like a Kirby Superstar Ultra cover of this song, and they fucking replaced the freedom motif with a gourmet race. I'm like, that's absolute cinema. What is what's referred to? Glitches. I mean, hey, stick around for a few more minutes and you can see me skip all of Second Sanctuary. (24 HP, it's fine. Gerson does less and less damage the lower your HP is, so I probably still had like 5 hits in me. Oh yeah, I should probably put that shit on Chris. There we go. I love being funny and I know what you are. I know. I'm sure you have thoughts about the split background. if Toby... what if Toby came out and said that Jevil was pronounced like evil? Jevil? I'm remembering Rudy Holiday, you dumb fuck. Clearly it's Alvin and Papyrus in a suit, you know? I was only gonna go for the swag warp once. Carol and Papyrus in a suit with Alvin being the knife. I love that edit. Clarivoire drew dog food. Dinner. 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 Yum. I ate. Toby is so fucking silly. Poison. Toby Fox humor just hits different, you know? He gets me because he shaped my humor. You know, I kind of just realized the 10 minutes we save on Second Sanctuary skip are kind of like in a way made up for by the 10 minutes we spend in the Light World for Weird Route. So anyways, yeah, we're done with Second Sanctuary. Just to make Chapter 2 faster? Yeah. Since we're only focusing on getting the Shadow Crystals, Snowgrave is just that much more that much faster than just doing Chapter 2 AB, even with the 10 minutes we have to spend in the Light World. So basically, like, this is like the closest we have to Weird Route all bosses. It isn't a true Weird Route all bosses because we don't fight Mantle. You have to do Mantle-less Night. I didn't get the silly time save. There is an Egg% category on category extensions. Blue Raw say, yeah. Blue say. They didn't fix them in Chapter 3 and 4. They aren't gonna fix them in Chapter 5. This hits so fucking hard at the end of a run. Why am I just so good at coming up with music mods? Why did they trip? Are they stupid? At the same time, why specifically Third Sanctuary? Vibes. That's it. Whenever I select, whenever I like figure out how what I want to do a music mod for, I just go off of vibes. I don't even mean like vibes of like the actual song. I mean like the vibes of like how I feel during the run, you know? Themes and such. So like when I choose my music mods, I don't give a shit about if they fit like thematically or anything. I more care like if they fit the feeling of the area when I'm doing a speed run. And then, you know, obviously if I'm playing casually though, I put vanilla music on. Arguably, we haven't even seen my best music mod yet. Anyways, 07 for Jackenstein. Oops. I tapped down on accident. Best music mod is also for the Classic C Pandora Palace, but a lot. True! Truth nuke! Don't worry, if I ever do bingo again, I'll put it on. I'll put it on for bingo. But yeah, when I talk about my best music mod, I'm talking about my Titan music mod. I think I struck actual fucking gold there. Two HP. Ross, I thinks this is chapter 1. Two. You are too. I was so sad when I went at my local airport back in 2024 when I went and the sign wasn't there. I was so sad. But I'm not flying out of there this year, so... Don't make another truth fountain. This is definitely a vibes music mod. The moment I heard that hard cut in after the blast, I was like, yeah, this is perfect for me. Oh, I barely made that. Holy shit. I would play Subway Surfers if it was on an Earth mover. V1 would truth nuke. I wonder why I would know that. Smile. Ironhar. I wish the music didn't restart after Titan spawn. Alright. Further reading character information. And Toby just goes and says it's Florida. Ah, no turn save. Oh well, we get to listen to the song more. This music mod works really well in categories where you don't have Black Shard as well, because you get to hear like a decent chunk of the song, and I love it. But you know, obviously the fight is really short when you have Black Shard. I need a hand, I am motherfucking Gerson Boom. I'll kill you with my boom. I am motherfucking... Man, I can't wait to eat my lukewarm dinner. Wait, what dinner? Say that again? Looks like things are getting warm. mm. Oh boy, I'm so hungry. I could eat P, B, G. Look at all those kings. My boy. Hey, I'm sure this means nothing. Dude, it's crazy how this run is so close to record, despite being like absolute horseshit. It's like chapter 3 went fine, other than like cooking, but like, you know, chapter 1 I missed encounter skips, chapter 2 I fucking died to Neo. You know, obviously, chapter 4 I didn't get the full wrong warp chain for piano skip. This run hard carried by B2S and piano skip. Alvin tomorrow. What the actual fuck happened to my church? It's like a fucking tornado went through. Not Alvin, trust. There was like a tornado that went through, that went through here, but only affected specifically the inside of the church. Trust me, bro. Sheltered one alligator fuck bomb. I still think it would be really funny if like Starwalker had the one F bomb. Or Noelle. I think it would be really funny if it was Noelle. Can they stop fucking staring at me? Bang. Yeah, I think this run can be improved. Will I improve it? Will I improve it before Chapter 5 comes out? Probably not. Like, despite what like amazing, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Snowgrave Glitch. I think it's cool. I just don't like ETR. Early Thornring is just kind of a pain. Like, I think it's cool. I think it's a really cool category. It's just it's just ETR moments. Ready to wake up the sands in 12 days. Forgot how much shorter the ending is in Weird Route. The dead pixel of agony and despair. So excited to see Chapter 6 release date at the end of Chapter 5. If I see fucking 2027 on that shit, like, just like after how we saw 2026 at the end of Chapter 4, like, I doubt it, but like, oh. Also, hi Jade. Legit made me fall. Same. Like, I was like, holy shit, like, oh my god, what do you mean? Chapter 0 in 2027. Freaked out over 2026 Word of the Sands. I mean, same. I, like, didn't even have that much of a reaction towards Sans. I was just kind of like, oh, it's Sans. Yeah, but that was fun. Can't believe I fucking died to Spamton Neo and not Knight. Yeah. Alright, anyways. Toblerone Fox for making good crit. Anyways, thank you guys for stopping by. Yeah, obviously, join my Discord. Yeah, I got my socials. Blue Sky. And, yeah. Thank you so much, and I will see you later. Goodbye.